Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Zai. You already know what time it is. Sorry for my audio. I got to tweak it. I did the little thing, and now everything is just reset. But that's besides the point, man. Before I even get into what I want to talk about, which is going to be about an individual that got killed up in Northern California that seemed to be swept up under the rug. You know what I mean? But it's understandable. And a lot of people like to get on here and race bait and say things along the line like, some people think that I should speak more about black issues, and some think that I shouldn't, that I should refrain from speaking about it because I from a Mexican gang in prison. Understand this, man. There's a big difference between prison and the street. See, in prison you go not only with your race, but I mean you can go with your race, but it comes down to your alliances. If you're from a Mexican gang and you're black, if you really out there and people know of you, you're expected to go that route. It's no hiding. You got some cats I've ran into them that were, they ran with a Mexican gang on the street, but they weren't really full fledged with it anyway. So their homeboys was like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, okay, go ahead. You know what I mean? And I'll see these cats and we be in the same riots, and I gotta duke him with this cat when he should be running on this side anyway because that's what you chose on the street. But not a lot of individuals get into it because this is what they feel wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? It's just they see it, they see the money, they see the high knots, they, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's the thing. And then you got cats like me and a lot of other cats that really with all the function when it comes down to it. Now understand this, when it comes to black and Mexican issues, I'm allowed to talk about whatever I choose to talk about because that is the world that we live in. Now you can put things out there on the internet and be and know that it can come back on you, but that's your choice. Now somebody giving me my black card or taking away, you can never do that. Understand? I did all those years in prison smashing. So you think I'm gonna worry about a cat on the street that's behind a keyboard with a fake profile? I'm not worried about none of you cats. Like that's just a fact. I ain't worried about nobody. So with that being said, man, you can't give nor take away. You know what I mean? I'm not another race trying to you that shit up straight out. But anyways, man, a lot of people like, oh yeah, you don't talk enough about black issues, that I should talk about that, and some say I shouldn't. The plain and simple fact is due to the fact that blacks fought back in the days for civil rights, along with Jewish people and other and a few other races like choice that fought for civil rights. All types of programs came about because of that. So now when you have situation like in the byline where a cat got killed by the cops in Northern California, it got swept up under the rug. The dude that died in Long Beach on camera when the cops killed him, and the other dude in Long Beach that was getting his ass beat by the cops right on camera. You know what I mean? A lot of that comes and goes because nobody really worries about that. Now people are all on this BLM trip. You know what I mean? They're all on this BLM trip, and now BLM is nowhere to be found. The chick already got her mansion, like I said, and I know she's still striving to get better. But as far as like the black plight, she's not caring. She's not caring about that. So you don't see BLM out in troves. It's funny, and that's one of the things that when I was at the protest and people were trying to blend the two things, I just wasn't feeling it, and not for the fact that I don't believe in that message. It's just for the simple fact that I know they weren't gonna do nothing when it became an Hispanic issue or another issue with it. You see it all the time. You see with the Asians. Yeah, not all Asians vibe with us, but the ones that do vibe with us deserve for people to go out and speak their mind. Now, man, allergies. So it's just one of those things that swept up under the rug. Now you got people arguing about the fact why don't stick up for the Asians, but yet you'll have Asian friends so what is it? You know what I mean? Like, excuse me. Now, what I'm saying is you got this dude in Northern California that got killed by the cops, and nobody's saying absolutely nothing about it. You have like a few people that may speak on it, but for the most part, ain't nobody really caring. And that's what I'm saying. That's like when people like to come on here and be like, you only speak about certain things, is because to be honest, it's a vast difference. If a black get killed and the powers that be feel like they can use that in order to further a cause, then they're gonna use you. And like the rest and like a lot of cats, they just run straight to it because you got the puppeteers and the puppets, and a lot of cats are puppets. They give you a little money. I mean, you see with the stimulus on quiet, no matter what type of weird stuff has transpired, how many things that they were doing up under the rug. I mean, behind closed doors and out, even in your face, nobody really cares about it because they gave you something to pacify you, and that's the going sentiment in the ghetto or the hood or whatever. It's just it's facts. It's the same way in jail. Like you got these cats, they ain't built like the cats that were there before when you had the BGF and like you had all these other groups that was out there really. A lot of cats ain't got that type of strength no more. So a lot of causes go up under the rug. Now, that's not the takeaway from this situation. I just said all that to say this. There's not a lot of programs out there to help Hispanics. And I'm not just talking about Mexicanos. I'm talking about Salvadorians, Hondureños, Nicos, Nica, whatever you want to say, Panameños, Manuals, whatever. There's not a lot of programs out there to help. So this situation right here, and to be honest, even if they did have a program out there, they're not going to really care about the situation because they'll do like a lot of other people do and be like, oh, well, he had to do something. That's why he died. See, that's I know that's life. In a lot of situations, people want to shy away from real issues, but these are real issues. And that's why I speak on the Hispanic community when it comes down to certain things. I speak about a lot of things. There's no bias in it, and it's no, oh, well, since I'm from a Mexican hood that I need to, that's why I speak. No, that's because a lot of people are not going to speak for them. And the ones that do, not a lot of people have a platform to really speak up. I'm not looking for brownie points. I've already been in this game and been representing for them pretty much my whole life. So there's no brownie points to be gained. It's just within me to be what I am. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm out here pushing for certain causes and things of that nature, I'm really wholeheartedly in it because it's only right. The same way, when people it's like with the whole BLM thing. I wasn't vibing with it. Why? Not because it was a black thing, because they in retrospect they really didn't care. And that's a prime example of what's going. Another black dude just got smoked. Cop shot him in the back of the head. Just like, you see what I'm saying? It's like an ongoing saga. And nobody really cares about it because at the end of the day, people going about their business. Right now, you could kill 5 black people in weird circumstances and then put a stimulus check out there and everybody will shut the hell up except the ones that are really looking to push that issue. But you're not going to find a lot of that. It's like when people will come on here and they'll be like, yeah, you know what, you're all these black people not fighting for their people. Think about it. If you got one dude that's willing to go out there and be extreme as hell, and you got all these other ones that's trying to downplay it, you think he gonna put his faith in doing anything? Why? Why would he want to throw his neck out there for cats that's gonna turn around and be the one to point him out anyway? That's a fact. That's been doing it. Half the time we kill our own leaders. They make us the saboteurs. You see what I'm saying? That's a fact. They make us the saboteurs. Like, yeah, you know what? It's too obvious for them to go do it. So what they do is they utilize people in the ghetto to turn around and blow your, because it's to be expected. That's all these. Think about it. All these weird ass gang wars. They don't care like if 1 or 2 hoods are peace treating, because they know 9 times 10 there's gonna be 20, 30 other gangs that are blowing each other's head off. You know how many killings did happen in Los Angeles in the last couple of weeks, the last month? Go check. They ain't got to worry about job security, and this ain't just about the cops. Like I said, they're the attack dogs. They're not the ones that's running. It's the people above them that send them to do the dirty work. I could talk, man. I could get into conspiracy. I can get into a lot of stuff, but it's just plain and simple fact. You see it every day. It is what it is, and nobody's gonna do nothing about it because at the end of the day, nobody cares. Like this man Mario that got killed up in Northern California. I can guarantee you that it's gonna go up under the rug. Nobody else is gonna speak about it because it has nothing to do with Southern California or anybody down here. Or he's not black, and they can't use that to get anywhere. Now, when a Hispanic vote becomes more prevalent and more popular than a black vote or anything, then they're gonna get you. This is a democratic state, and it's not to shoot at all Democrats, you know what I mean, as far as like verbally. But look at the state is going to dog crap. It's gonna if you can't see it for yourself, you're stupid. Just look at the state it's going to do. And this ain't just about politics. It's just about in general. Look what's happening. You mean absolutely nothing to nobody out here. This dude is a prime example, and that's all I'm gonna say, man. I could go deep into it, but that's all I really wanted to say, man. Go look for this dude, Marco Gonzalez. I gotta get his middle name and go check it out, man. I think he just got killed not that long ago. But like I'm saying, you need more programs for Hispanics as well, because right now there's a lot of things where I can have some type of injustice and go and find places to back me up. There ain't that many for them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just one of those things. Anyway, I'm your boy Zod, you know what I mean, and I'm gonna give it how I want, you know what I mean. And for the cats that hate, man, just leave the channel. It is what it is. I'm not looking for millions of views. I barely get. I'm barely scratching the surface now because I talk about what I want to. And you should do the same. It's called being a man. Grab your nuts one time and speak up for something outside of when our stimulus check is coming. You know what I mean? And on that note, I'm your boy Zod, and I'm out.